giving you an opportunity to get the full story from the people who tell it best. This is Mediacom Newsleaders.
Welcome to Newsleaders. I'm James Mauser. My guest is an advocate for caregivers and persons with dementia, Lois Long.
Good morning.
Welcome back to you. How are you?
Thank you. I'm fine.
Yeah, let me wish you Happy New Year, by the way. I'm doing this with all my guests because I haven't seen you since
That's
before.
right. It's
so
been a
happy
year.
2020 to you.
Thank you, and to you.
Thank you. Advocate for caregivers. And that's your focus. That's your goal. The caregivers and the care they give and how they help in so many different ways, right? But we also need to think about the caregivers at times too, don't we?
Indeed.
Yeah. So what's your focus today?
Well, I help facilitate a caregiver support group for persons with dementia in Fulton, and I found the wisdom in the persons who come whose role has been to care for someone with dementia is just one aspect of how we are caregivers. And if you think about it, the caregiving parents have for babies and children, the caregivers for younger people who are ill, and finally, the caregivers of people who may have dementia and the end of their life changes them a lot is quite complex. And so February being Heart Month, I think the love that goes into caring is a good way to focus on it. I have known people who are caregivers who may have been in a marriage of 50, 60, or over 70 years. And just because they cannot get up and, take somebody somewhere or whatever, that doesn't mean that the caregiving is not really strong. The other side is that people who are unable to be active maybe in caring for someone, they are important to receive the care. Because if you think about it, unless somebody receives it, what good is the care giving? It's a gift. And I believe that is really important for us to remember. There are other folks that do care. They may be professionals in a long-term care facility. They may be home health people. And another important group are the staff from hospices. A hospice comes in when it's a time in a person's life that there's not going to be much quality left. And so the staff at a hospice are a particularly caring group of people. And they help the caregiver as much as they do the person that they're there to care for who is dying at some stage in their life. And so I think those are caregivers that I wanted to lift up today and to encourage the caregiver to take care of themselves. Because when someone who is frail already is being taxed to the limit to care for someone perhaps with Alzheimer's, it can destroy their health. And there are times when in a couple who are aging that the caregiver may be overcome before the person with the disease passes away.
Wow, you don't think about that, but that's true. But how do you get a caregiver to understand that? Because they're gung-ho on their caregiving, right?
Indeed.
So that's a challenge.
It is. And so in the support group environment, we encourage caregivers to take care of themselves by seeing health professionals that pay attention to their health and then help them get family and support in the home, if that's where the person with dementia is, or support them in getting to wherever they need to go to see the person and be with the person they love. The Alzheimer's Association offers a resource locator, and if someone goes to the internet to alz.org/resource locator, they will be directed to support groups and other support for them. The other contact method is, of course, by phone, and the 800 number for the Alzheimer's Association is 800-272-3900. And there are people there that will be consultants or route you to the closest resource.
So do reach out to the resources available.
Indeed.
And think about the caregivers in your life, right?
Indeed.
Yeah, how special they are in this month of hearts.
Indeed.
Right?
Thank you.
Long. Good to see you. Thank you so much. I'll see you down the road. Right?
I hope.
And again, Happy New Year.
Thank you.